Hey, it's me. Hello, hello. I'm here on is it Easter? On Easter Sunday. I did not realize it was Easter. I was not invited to Easter celebrations today. Huh. Hmm. Uh, I'm a little worried I missed a phone call to be honest now. Um Hello. I'm here gonna be finishing candy. I'm on the last what do they call them? I don't want to call it a chapter. I don't think maybe a chapter. I guess yeah, chapter. I think when I was reading, there's something referred to like each page as a chapter. So I'm not too sure, unless I don't know. But yeah, epilogue 8, and then into postscript. Wow. Hello. And oh, actually, let me do one thing real swift. Oh, you can hear. Oh, my typing is really loud. I didn't realize that. Hello. Okay. What? Yeah. Well, bam. I think. Actually, I don't know how long this would be. What? Should be. I don't think it'd be too long. Felt like they were shortening up the pages as we went on and on. What? Epilogue 8, page 39. Oh. On the other side of the continent, somewhere along the border between the human and troll kingdoms, Dave and Jade navigate a densely jungled region. Though they're high ranking members of the resistance, they aren't decked out in the full military regalia associated with their positions. Back to peak. Okay, okay. Welcome back. They're in camo fatigues? Is that is that what they're actually called? Oh, I okay. Hmm. Dave sporting a patchwork of bright and dark reds, jade and black and grays. This is the designated attire for those on scouting and reconnaissance missions, which is the nature of their current expedition. The orders came from Commander Vantis himself. This underdeveloped part of the border, mostly uninhabited for many miles, was unspeakably critical to the rebellion, according to the commander. When pressed on it, he claimed the reason needed to remain classified for now. Dave and Jade suspect the real reason is that Karkat can't bear to put them in harm's way, risking their heroic deaths, but they've decided to do him the professional courtesy of believing his story. The way they see it, he's finally earned a little respect by now. Besides, there's some fun to be had out here away from the fog of war, just like the good old days, during their archaeological expeditions in search of shitty liberties. They fly side by side just above the thick jungle canopy, sweeping the horizon with sharp eyes. Hmm. I think I see another one. That'll be good enough for now. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I swear, could this day possibly
Oh,
get
that's not
any
loud.
stupider?
Dun, dun, dun. You're a meshy. you're a meshy.
Hey,
Hey,
Corbara, you're
Carbaro, I'm
conscious.
just.
I'm not used to that.
That was a cheap shot last time.
And I was only knocked out for a little bit, okay?
Yeah, good enough. Quickest Urameshi in the West. Maybe. Oh, snap. Dave squints. Sure enough, there does appear to be a large, rusted arm holding a torch, blurred by JPEG artifacts and covered in vines. Poking out just above the canopy, it's 2 or 3 miles off to the west. You're right. Another shitty Liberty. Good eye, Jade. Should have nightclub version of that one time. With the sidechain drums even. Dave takes a picture with his phone, then updates his report containing a comprehensive accounting of the locations of every ancient Statue of Liberty his alternate timeline adult self once distributed all over this world as some sort of ironic avant-garde uh, avant-garde goof. I read it wrong, and I like that word too. He spent a lot of time on Earthsea wondering when adult Dave got around to doing which specific legendary exploits in the pre-flood period of this planet when it was in the old solar system. So much time, in fact, that he turned into an adult Dave himself. Was he the age he is now when he scattered those liberties in one of the boldest postmodernist endeavors in human history? The thought is sobering. He can't help but feel how appropriate it is that about 5,000 years later, his work is being curated and appreciated by yet another adult Dave. Who better for the task? Jade readies another technical bundle to be deployed inside the distant Liberty. It includes an efficient pack of capsulog cards containing tracking technology, military equipment, and powerful explosives. In the event this region becomes another front of the war, the commander wants as many shitty liberties as possible seated with provisions useful to the rebellion, including the ability to detonate them at any time, so that they may serve as traps. Dave wonders if his other self ever imagined they'd be used this way. He's sure dull Dave would have approved, being a fellow freedom fighter himself. It's too perfect, actually. Deploying a bunch of shitty liberties as bombs in the service of a kind of liberty that is entirely unshitty. It makes him wonder if his other self on some level knew they would be used for this purpose one day. The thought of his double's selfless sacrifices against clown tyranny makes him feel so proud. He wipes away a small tear forming at the edge of his eye. Old age has made him emotional. It didn't used to be like this. Gotta keep it together, he thinks. Focus on the mission. Then, he notices something just below him to the east a bit. A lumpy part of jungle where the canopy bulges upward slightly in an uneven, somewhat angular way. It suggests a rigid structure beneath the overgrowth. Something man-made. Another liberty, perhaps? No. No. This structure is different, more compact. More likely a ruined building from an ancient Earth city. It seems to call to him. You're a meshy. You're a meshy. Yo, Jade. Why don't you go ahead and rig that Liberty? I'll be right there. I want to check something out down here first. What is it? I don't know. IDK, probably nothing. Some ancient bullshit tucked away in the fucking jungle. Doesn't hurt to be thorough. Okay, Dave, be careful. Yeah, I love you. I love you too. That was kind of weird. I forgot they're married now. I guess they were like, how long were they implied together for in there? Was it 10 years or was it more? I forgot the timeline already. Are we 30 or 40? Be conservative. We'll say 30. Jade swoops closer. No, it has to be 40. Right? So 23. And John was 24, 5, 5. Wait, when were the kids born? The kids are 13. They're closer to 40. Jade swoops closer, gives him a kiss, then spins around and flies off to the distant shitty Liberty. Dave watches his wife go, her tail protruding through the rear of her camel pants, swishing back and forth with a sense of unrestrained affection for her husband. He's a lucky man, he tells himself. He knows he is. Before any decades old doubts can resurface to haunt him, he dives through the canopy in search of the ruins. Those reservations, the tense feelings in his chest, that's all in the past for him. He loves his beautiful, doggy wife more than anything in the world. And that's all there is to say on the matter. The ruins are so overgrown with vines and the thick trunks of creeping trees, he can't make out the shape of the building. He can barely see an inch of exposed surface, but something is clearly there. He flies around the perimeter, pushing leaves and branches out of his way. Here's something, an old window, grand in design, but broken, busted in by a huge branch that extends deep inside from years of growth. My internet said, no, so I'm assume like +3. Okay. It's dark inside, hot and musty. He activates a small military issue flashlight. Bugs scatter and fly about. He scans the boundaries of the room, shining the light around. There are unrecognizably ancient. Uh, there are unrecognizably ancient, moldy paintings and frames hanging on the wall, and yet the wall seems to have no corners. He knows what this room is. He's seen it before in films, under much better repair than this. +4, actually. He stands in the Oval Office of the White House. Plant life is covering everything, but all the fixtures are there. Moss is consuming the big desk. That flowering mass of thorny vines is where the couches would be. And over there is something he doesn't quite recognize. Doesn't seem to fit. He steps closer to investigate, wiping away at the layers of moss and dirt to reveal a surface he most certainly does recognize. The transportalizer. Oh my god, this is where Obama comes in? Dave doesn't waste any time. You don't find something like this in the Oval Office and start agonizing over whether or not to use it. He steps on the platform. In a blink, his surroundings are completely different. The centuries of overgrowth are gone, and he appears to be in some sort of crypt, boxed in by walls of smooth, golden stone. At the far side of the room, something is hanging on the wall, encased in a sort of display. It's a mounted god tier costume, about the size of an adult male would wear. He recognizes the symbol. It's the same one Jake used to wear when they were teens. It's a symbol for hope. Obama dialogue is on screen. He steps toward the costume, hears a click under his shoes. He looks down and discovers he's standing on a large button. No. Would just become illuminated under the pressure of his feet. The button bears a strange, angular symbol he doesn't recognize. But before he can study it, something directly in front of him draws his attention. Thousands of bright particles swarm from unseen origin and coalesce into a solid, luminous figure in the shape of a tall man. The radiance of the holographic image diminishes to reveal a man in a suit with a strikingly recognizable face. Dave draws in a sharp breath and clutches at his chest. Hello. Good evening. 15 minutes from late, yes. I, I I can't do an Obama like thing. Um, but it's Obama. You know what? Obama can sound like me. Hello, Mr. Strider. I've been waiting a long time for you to show up. That doesn't feel right though. I should have practiced something. Dave's jaw hangs open. The legends have been confirmed. Confirmed. Legends. do your Jake voice, as well as several key headcanons of his. Without thinking, he drops to one knee and bows his head.
You're a meshy. Mr. President, it's an honor, sir.
President Obama laughs amiably and gestures with one hand for Dave to rise. Oh, come on now, Dave. We can't be having that. I'm nobody's king. I'm a democratically elected I'm a democratically elected representative who took an oath to serve his country and his people. People like you, Dave. If anything, I should be the one bowing. Dave says nothing, at a loss for how to respond to such soft spoken words of wisdom and humility. He idles for a moment, seemingly waiting for Obama to follow through with his promised act of deference. Ha 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 ha. I'm not gonna bow, man. I was just pulling your leg. Oh, okay. I just want to talk to you for a little while. Is that all right? Or do you have somewhere you need to be?
Oh, no, no, sir. I don't have anywhere to. I mean, yes, sir. You're a meshy. It's more than all right. It's such an honor to. What I mean is, fuck. Mr. President, what I mean is, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I hope this doesn't sound fucked up, but on some level, I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
I know, Dave. Obama offers a warm smile. He looks down, adjusting the cuffs of his holographic suit with the casual manner of a skilled statesman. It's the body language of a man getting down to business. Now, you probably weren't aware of this, but I'm familiar with the work you've done for your country in the past, for the whole planet, actually. Before you moved it, that is.
You know, you knew about him, or I mean, me.
Oh, yes. Most people thought I was gone, but I was keeping an eye on events. Wouldn't miss it for anything.
Where did you go?
I was doing what you did back then, when the world needed you. I was doing what you're doing now, under the same circumstances. I was answering the call. I went about it in a way no one at the time could understand. You see, Dave, no one can really see the big picture. That's what real leadership is all about. Looking at the big picture, seeing the long road ahead, making the hard choices for the greatest good. Not just decisions that lead to a better tomorrow, or to make sure the next year is better than the last, or even the next decade. You have to think about the next century, the next millennium. Sometimes you may even have to leave people wondering if you've forsaken them entirely, because your real duty is to concern yourself with the final destination of the planet. To make sure it stays safe along the hard journey and ends up being the best home it can be for both for both the human race and many newcomers to our world. Doing the right thing often means walking a long and lonely road, Dave. But I'm guessing you've already figured this out.
I guess so.
Dave pauses, pensively fiddling with the pockets of his camel pants. He has so many questions for the ex-president. He braces himself and presses ahead.
You're a meshy. If you don't mind me asking, sir, I thought you died. Well, I mean, I know you did where I'm from with the meteors and all. But from what I know about the history of the flooded Earth timeline, you served your term, 2 terms, then just a little after, they say you disappeared. So, you didn't die?
Sigh 7. Oh, I certainly died, Dave. Just not when they say I did. Like I said, I was just answering the call. Other brave heroes like you stepped in to fill the void I left behind, as I knew you all would. And some say the death of those heroes was in vain, or a waste, since the human race was wiped out anyway. Just like they say my supposed death was a waste, a loss that humanity couldn't endure. But they were wrong. Those heroes are fighting for something, even if all you manage to accomplish is leaving behind a legacy to inspire others in the future who need that hope to go on. Even if one of those in the future end up inspiring, Ah, even if one of those in the future you end up inspiring is an alternate history version of yourself, Dave. Haven't you been improved? Haven't you been improved by the knowledge of what you grew up to be in my time? Can you really say you'd be what you are today without the memory of him, or the memory of me, for that matter? Dave considers the question seriously. He's transfixed by Obama's kind gaze and can't seem to look away. There are times when he feels relieved by the lifestyle decisions he made as a kid to wear a pair of aviator sunglasses at all times, no matter what. Reading this section for the first time was insane. I've been waiting for the Obama section. At least, I hope there's more Obama sections.
You're a meshy. No, but like, that's all good and totally inspiring and all, but sorry if this is nosy, but if you didn't die when you disappear, then how did you die?
Most of that is classified, Dave. Rest assured. It was a heroic death that took place many years after my disappearance, upon which rested the fate of Paradox Space itself. There were loose ends to tie up, baggage from my distant past. You know how it is. Troubles from your childhood tend to follow you, even after you move into the White House. Believe me.
Heh, yeah, I guess so. What happened to you as a kid, or is that classified too?
No, it's not classified because I never even told the government about it. Can't classify what you don't know.
Damn.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. When I was a boy living in Hawaii, on my 13th birthday, I was visited by a mysterious stranger. He was an older man with a mustache, kind of a corny, old fashioned adventuring type. He tried to convince me we were related. Of course, I thought he was full of shit. To this day, I'm not sure about that. Maybe he was. I didn't think. Ah, what? To this day, I'm not sure about that. Maybe he was. I didn't think much of his tall tale at the time. But what did pique my interest was his story. He was voyaging all over the Pacific looking for a mysterious island, which supposedly had all the answers he spent his whole life searching for. During his travels, he set up. Also, very conflicted because there was a character that would have been way better to this conversation with Dave than Obama. During his travels, he set up outposts all over the ocean to help with his search, such as one near where I lived as a boy. The outpost had a laboratory, an archaeological dig site, a network of underground tunnels that works. Oh, the works. One time, I snuck in there and did some exploration of my own. Somewhere in somewhere in the maze of underground ruins, I found a transporter pad, just like the one that brought you here. It sent me to a new realm, a place they called the Medium. Dave does his best not to show it, but his heart is racing faster with every word Obama says. His mind races too, with more thoughts than he can keep track of. Thoughts of affirmation, exhilaration. I knew it. I knew it, his brain repeats to itself. The sense of vindication is indescribable. Others were there, kids my age. I made friends that lasted a lifetime. Over the years, I would return there now and then when I felt I was needed. I made one final trip there after serving my terms in office. As I said, I kept an eye on Earth events, but I knew I could never return, not with the work that still needed to be done. But before my heroic death, I made sure to have my affairs in order, to fulfill certain cosmic necessities of the future, such as our meeting here today, Dave.
Holy shit.
I captulogged a ghost imprint of my brain. You remember how to do that, don't you? I stored the imprint in this holographic projection device. You see, Dave, it was critical that I had a chance to speak with you, but only when the time was right. Only once you had made it all this way, standing ready to defend the future of Earth Sea. Tears are welling up in the corners of Dave's eyes. There goes the fucking waterworks again. He says another quiet prayer of gratitude for the shades John gave him. He's got to keep it together. He tells himself there's nothing wrong with crying. Of course there isn't. Just not in front of Obama. He's got to keep it together. He sniffs in deeply with a theatrical stoicism and crosses his arms. But on his exhale, a small, choked sob escapes. He seals his lips tight, but his mouth quivers and puckers under the impossible pressures of restraint. Oh, I know what you're going through. There's a lot to be emotional about in these trying times. Hey, why don't we take a walk? You'll have a chance to collect yourself, and there's something I'd like you to see. Obama waves his hand toward a wall, and a secret compartment opens up with the traditional stone grinding noises to be heard in any crypt worth exploring. I just woke up, so hearing this again must be what being high feels like. He leads He leads the way into a dark corridor. They walk for some time, only one pair of solid feet making audible footsteps that echo far ahead into the darkness. The light from Obama himself serves as Dave's torch. Soon, he feels calm enough to continue the conversation.
You're a meshy. Mr. President, you said, I remind you of the adult Dave from your timeline.
That's right.
So wait, how did you know adult Dave if you were from the original timeline?
Dave, come on now. Surely you must know I'm no stranger to timeline shenanigans myself.
Oh yeah, of course. What was I thinking?
Yeah, what were you thinking, Dave?
Anyway, no offense, but are you really sure I remind you of him? There are a lot of times where I don't feel like I'm at all living up to that guy's example. A lot of times I feel like I'm just going along with shit, like my buddy organizes a badass rebellion, and I'm just like, duh, yeah, alright. Sounds cool, I guess. I'll scout around the jungle and rig a bunch of shitty statues of liberty to explode if those are the orders.
Rig the what to do what now?
Oh, yeah, maybe never mind that. It's just a stupid mission I'm on, and to BH, Karkat probably just sent us on it, so we don't get ourselves killed stupidly.
Obama nods solemnly at this clarification. His expression makes it clear that this is the type of executive decision he understands too well. Okay, I need to. I'll be right back. I gotta do something swift. I'm back. Oh my gosh. I'm back. Oh, two of us came back. Okay. Obama's role so far. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Obama. Oh, I read that part. Okay.
You're a meshy. You're a meshy, but compared to that guy, I apparently turned out to be, I don't know. I feel like a lesser version of myself somehow. Not lesser, maybe just like I somehow ended up as the version of me who didn't stay as true myself as I could have. Like I entered this world already considered a god, already famous, already celebrated as a genius. What was there left to achieve? I still did a lot of incredible and stupid shit that I guess I'm pretty proud of.
I think it's because it's another character being written under the guise of Obama. Uh,
I still, uh, I still did a lot of incredible and stupid shit, I guess. I was pretty proud of IDK. Something feels hollow about a lot of what I've done the last bunch of years. Or I guess, you're a meshier, I guess, about a lot of stuff in general. It's not just accomplishments or stuff like that, it goes deeper, I think. Like, Karkat managed to rise to the occasion to defend his people, but I hardly had anything to do with that. It was mostly him. Yes, turned into someone pretty incredible, really.
you still care a lot about Karkat, don't you?
Well, yeah. Of course I do. He's my friend.
Are you sure that's all he is, Dave?
You're a meshi. You're a meshi. I love my wife. Jade has been the best thing that ever happened to me. The day I decided to marry her and like get off the fence, stop insulting her by acting so casual about it, like our thing was no big deal. She deserved me being all the way into it. She deserves everything, and I know this is all true, but
here comes the tears again. More than a drop or two at the corners of his eyes. He blinks, and they run down his face, bracing beneath the lower rims of his shades faster than he can turn away. He's losing control now. His cool is a distant memory, like a dream he's struggling to remember. Obama puts a flickering hand on his shoulder. Dave feels the dense light of the hologram buzzing through the fabric of his clothes, grazing his skin. It tingles like mild static electricity.
my bro died a long time ago. Fucking hung himself for some damn reason. For like, for a little while, I had a bro. I could talk to him about stuff. I did a little bit, but I don't know if we got that deep into whatever.
You can always talk to me about anything, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, man. I guess that's what I'm trying to say is I miss him a lot.
I think Dirk would be proud if he could see how you turned out. In fact, I know it.
No, I mean, yeah, I do kind of miss him too. I try not to think about him much because, well, that's a whole thing. What I meant was, I miss Karkat.
Dave falls to his knees. He slides his open palms up beneath his shades and covers his face. He weeps quietly as Obama looks down on him, smiling patiently, understandingly.
I think I messed up. I didn't do the right thing a long time ago, and now, even though I love Jade, I feel like I'm living a lie. I try not to even think of any of this stuff, but now that I'm letting myself not only think it, but say it, I feel like I'm panicking. I don't know what to do.
He's hyperventilating now, but catches himself. He has to calm down. This is no way to behave in front of a president. He collects himself, starts breathing steadily, and looks up.
Mr. President, can you keep a secret?
Yes, I can, Dave. These days, keeping secrets is practically all I ever do down here.
I think
He runs his hand through his hair and looks back down.
I think I'm gay.
Obama purses his lips in that trademark way of his thoughtful, serious, contemplative. He nods slowly, letting the silence grow, as if considering precisely how to deliver the most perfect arrangement of words any man has uttered in human history. Over the course of our lives, we all tend to believe we're a lot of different things. One year, you're this. Another, you're that. Later in life, you start pushing 40 and start worrying you've been believing the wrong thing about yourself the whole time. I've had my share of doubts about all of that, just like any other man, and I've had plenty of the same kind of struggles as you, Dave.
Wait,
You fuck. Okay. Okay, gay Dave. I think he's some kind of bi, but whatever, Dave is never good with words. Gay Obama. Obama nods, smiles wistfully. Dave arches his eyebrows high above his shades. They stare at each other. And in the look they exchange, they seem to say all that needs to be said between two grown men on the matter. Identity, sexuality, gender, all that stuff is about as illusory as I am. Standing before you here. Is this the real me? Who can really say? Depends on what real means, or what I even mean when I say me, for that matter. Are you even the real you? Haven't you been asking yourself that question one way or another all your life?
yeah.
Believing is the key to understanding the truth underlying the words, the truth underlying the ideas they represent, and the truth underlying who we are as individuals. The power of belief, the power of hope. That's what endows that which is intangible, ephemeral, uh, or uncertain with the sense of reality. It brings focus to insubstantial, the mirages of the mind, the multiplicity uh, of what is possible, of what could be, and isolates it, concentrates it to turn it into that which is. And the result of that, Dave, is what we call the truth. Dave is still crying, but he doesn't care anymore. The tears are flowing down his face, but he won't look away. He's perfectly unashamed of his vulnerability at this moment. The only thing he knows is he needs to listen carefully to every precious syllable, to listen with his ears, his heart, his entire being. The truth of oneself can be very specific if one wills it to be. Statements such as, I am gay, I am straight, I am a man, I am a woman. These are statements about an individual that gain strength through the power of belief. We invest in them. But there is another, more generalized truth about a person that can emerge when such conviction is absent. When the partitions of the mind dissolve and the boundaries between everything you are now and everything you might have become begin to fade away.
Oh, you're talking about that ultimate self stuff.
I am indeed, Dave.
Wow, haven't heard about that in so long. Girls used to talk about it all the time. Dirk would rant about it a lot too.
He sure did.
Wait, you mentioned Dirk earlier. Did you, actually know him?
Oh, we've met on a few occasions. Dave blinks.
How is that possible? He killed himself.
Did he now?
Are you saying that's not what happened?
I'm saying you know as well as I that it's awfully hard to pin down exactly what happened to whom, depending on which frame of reference we might be talking about.
Wow, so
I learned a lot from him. Met up with him as a young man, as I was just beginning to explore the wonders of my session. He taught me about many things: combat, philosophy, life, love.
love. Hold on, are you saying that?
Now, Dave, I can't go around disclosing everything under the sun. Plenty of this is still under the umbrella of executive privilege. Loose lips sink ships, as they say. Obama winks again. Dave has actually lost track of how many times he's winked so far.
Right. So, somewhere he met you and trained you and stuff and talked about the ultimate self. I remember my Dirk would go off the deep end about that stuff sometimes. And maybe it made him fucking snap because then he just offed himself and that was that. But Rose used to talk about it too, probably even more. But one day she stopped and never mentioned it again. Do you know what, happened to her?
She settled happily into the specific. That's her path now. All of them, all of you have embraced that life in this safely sequestered version of of planet Earth. All of you, until now, Dave. This is why you're here. I believe you're ready to wake up. Dave realizes suddenly that they've stopped at the dead end of the passage. Obama holds up his arm and points his palm towards the wall. The wall lifts with the confronting sounds of ancient stone grinding against each other. The sliding panel reveals a recess, and in the recess stands a robot. Its gleaming, polished silver replica of Dave, but without shades. It stands totally still, unpowered. Dave struggles to make sense of what he's looking at.
Now look.
Oh, wait. Now look. A human body, even one that's been elevated to God tier status, cannot withstand the stress put on it by the awesome power of the ultimate self. You quickly become sick and wither away. We can't have that. So before I died, I made sure to create this brand new body for you. I have to admit, it's some of my finest work. A real beauty. It should serve you well in your new life, a life where the world will need you more than ever, Dave. Not only this world, but the future of reality. If this sounds confusing, don't worry. You'll understand everything once I help you ascend. So what do you say? At the end of the day, this is a choice that belongs to you. Are you ready to accept your destiny, Dave Strider? Feels like he's bi, but is suffering from a general identity crisis overall. His regrets about sexuality, about how things ended with Karkat, are probably causing him to hyperfixate on his sexuality. It, it finally catches up with him. What's taking place here? Dave is sobbing loudly now. Besides himself, with feelings of joy, a sort of existential relief, and a true sense of purpose. He takes only a moment to decide, not to weigh the merits of decision. He understands now that the decision was already made the second he laid eyes on the former president. He pauses only to savor this perfect moment.
Yes, absolutely. I have never been more ready for anything in my life, Mr. President.
Obama nods once, curtly, and his smile dissolves into a serious look as he closes his eyes. He extends his arm and slowly pushes his hand through Dave's forehead. The energy from the dense light form crackles and sends waves through the air like ripples through a pond. It happens suddenly, a shock of white light completely enveloping his and Dave's bodies. Intense bands and lashes appear, hope radiating from the silhouettes. Dave's eyes widen. His mouth opens as if to scream, but he doesn't make a sound. Infinite experience flows through his consciousness. An unimpeded torrent of raw potentiality. He sees everything. The roads not taken, the lives not lived, the thoughts, desires, fears all unacted upon, the doomed Daves, the Dave sprites, the Dave Pettas, life with Jade, life with Karkat, life with both, life with neither. It's like soaring through the clouds at supersonic speed, too quickly to make out the shape of any single puffy nimbus, like a breakneck jaunt through Skya. Huge clouds rushing by, small ones, clouds with visions, empty clouds, white clouds, then a great dark one, and then the briefest possible glimpses, most too fleeting to be noticed, of Dirk. And then nothing. It all stops abruptly, and Dave collapses to the ground, dead. Obama is holding his hand up, enfolding just above his palm is Dave's ascended essence. It flickers wildly in his hand like a little kernel sprite. Obama holds it up to his face and blows it away like a dandelion fluff. It floats lazily into the chest of the robot, and with that, Obama disappears, leaving the corridor in total darkness and silence. Seconds pass, and then a minute, and then time seems to stop altogether as if the aspect itself has suspended its forward motion, bowing before the unprecedented transformation taking place. It defers to its greatest night, risen anew. With a deep, reverberating electric hum, the robot's eyes light up. deep red, bright enough to light up the entire passage. Its face comes to life, its mouth oddly pliable for a mental surface begins to smile a little, and then, very broadly, the robot steps out of its recess and points its head downwards, the searing red beams from its eyes spotlighting Dave's crumpled torso. The robot, Dave Bot, shakes his head slowly. The doubts, the confusion, the insecurities of a man lying here all died along with his body. Dave Bot smoothly reaches down, lifts the shades off the corpse, and puts them on his face. It's about fucking time. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this is a page. This is a page. There's only like 2 more pages left or something, right? The fuck could happen in Candy? Okay. So Dave's a robot with hmm. Okay. This page one, if you know for sure that was mostly Hussie. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Okay. Page 40, I guess. I'm looking forward to when you get to a certain point of meet epilogue so I can tell you which character I thought would have been better without spoiling everything. From atop the tallest bell tower in the hmm. Ah, oh wait, I gotta be right back again actually. Um um here. Oh my god, look at the keys, look at the keys, look at the keys. Wow. These are some entertaining keys. Wow. It's good noise. It's a good noise to hear. More exciting than watching paint dry. Maybe not. Maybe not. The audio experience is better than watching paint dry, but I don't think the visuals match up with watching paint dry. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Like, I pay for YouTube Premium, and I wonder if this guy gets any of my YouTube Premium money. I don't know how like the money gets distributed for YouTube Premium, since like I don't get ads, right? Does the key guy get some stuff? You personally think the audio experience is horrid? Ah, okay. Is it worse than nothing though? Hmm. Maybe you just need some better headphones to fully understand the depth of sounds being sounded. Yeah. Yeah. Sounded. Okay. 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 Actually, okay. I wanna. I shouldn't think about it too much. I shouldn't think about it too much. Obama, the wonders of his session. I guess that makes sense, right? Because we got the guy who died in the whatchamacallit on his god tier bed that never gets brought back up ever again. Hmm. Okay. 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 Page 40. RP. Your man, Fedora Freak. The so, something piss? Am I remembering that right? What was he? Um, Gent of Piss. Oh, okay. The Gent of Piss. Uh, from ah, hmm, hmm. From atop the tallest bell tower in the Carapace Kingdom, the sky looks like something painted by a crazy person. The fierce lights of war on the horizon stain the sunset in unnatural hues. Ultraviolet pigments of red and purple slash through the atmosphere in harsh, jagged strokes. The cracks in the sky above are a diseased shade of green, bright bolts receding like lightning in a storm. Dead Jade, host to the cherub spirit, floats at the apex of the tower. The blitzkrieg above makes a kaleidoscope of color between the black stripes on her tights. Aradia glides up to meet her, having left Solix on the balcony. Above, in the sky, a hole has opened up. One so big it fills the entire radius of her vision. Oh, oh, that's very dramatic. The dead cherub says nothing. Iridia flits in front of her face and looks into her eyes. They're same black as the vortex above, so absolutely dark that they reflect no light. BRB. Okay. Iridia. I think you understand what's going on now. Oh, I think I don't understand what's going on now. Do you? I mean, I think I understand what I was seeing when I watched as everything broke apart and got swallowed by the black hole, which is where I ended up to, that black hole. That's basically you, right? Yes. And when you speak of your brother, that's Lord English. Yes. And he's dead. Not yet. Oh, then where is he? I see. Going to keep us in the cryptic suspense as usual, are we? Haha, that's fine. Yes, it is. I did think it was odd that we ended up in this Thailand after all was said and done. Such a strange and unremarkable place to be after witnessing such awesome calamity. There's something. Aradia pinches her thumb and forefinger together. Off about this place, just a little bit. Yes, you would think so. Lesser beings have so much trouble perceiving divinity in the uncanny. Lesser? You have proven yourself a valuable servant and and pleasant company. But yes, you are lesser. Haha, okay. Well, it could always be worse, I suppose. You said that we were the lucky ones, if I recall correctly. All in this place are luckier than those who are not, in a certain way. But what way is that? The people on this planet seem so. Well, I don't want to be mean, but is that the paradox of living in a utopia? When everything is perfect and every need is met, it is natural for people to start crossing blades at imaginary enemies? I doubt that's what troubles you about this world. Oh? What you've described is a state of empirical inu resulting from the material circumstances here. But the material circumstances of this world have no objective existential value. This world, unlike the canonical horrors from which it is hermet- hermetically insulated, will always fail to meet the combined criteria for truth, relevance, and essentiality that would endow this realm with any gravity. Its own naturally occurring supply of gravity, rather the artificial supply I have given it. As such, what transpires here is characterized by experimental frivolity. Physically, it is corroded off by the black hole's event horizon. It is safe, untouchable, inescapable. That sounds ominous. It cannot be ominous because it cannot truly be anything with tangible significance. One could describe it as a phantasmal projection confined within my horizon. It was created by a choice that made it possible for that horizon to expand infinitely, to consume infinitely. And since that choice could not coexist with canon events, this place manifested here to support its consequences. If this world were capable of anything either essential, relevant, or true in some stable combination, then it would perpetuate a corrosive paradox. As such, insulation it from what is out there and the inescapable well it rests in is what protects all it holds inside. Since I am the embodiment of the black hole in which it rests, I am the one protecting this world. Why? If it's so irrelevant, what's the point? It is simply my duty to defend the innocent from destruction, degradation, and dissolution. But there is more to consider than just my nature. As it happens, this projection within me serves as a stable conceptual foothold from which I can sense and resist another growing threat which is determined to jeopardize the canonical plane of reality. Ah, yes, the prince. I still have no idea who he is. Not that I doubt you, really. We had a prince who was a huge jerk who destroyed everything he touched. The prince I am referring to electively removed himself from this reality in order to strategically consolidate his power. He cannot threaten this world, and yet, by sequestering himself elsewhere, has become infinitely more dangerous. What makes him so dangerous? I mean, what exactly is it he can do, which is more destructive than what I was seeing just before I came here? The cherub makes a rare physical gesture with her hands to begin framing her next statements. Iridian notes this and strives to listen more closely. Physical destruction is one thing. Obliteration of the entire canvas for all of reality over a given cosmic span is another. And yet, there are even more insidious forms of destruction and subversion of life to consider. Methods that are difficult to grasp for those on your plane. Yes, I'm quite inferior, I know, but I am also very curious. Can you try me? Of course. Let's begin by examining the nature of a story. Okay. It will be easier to do this if we have an example of a story to discuss. Some stories are impossibly long, but others can be quite short. Some can even be a few words. What's your favorite story? My favorite, I don't know how to answer that really. Don't you like stories? Of course I do, but do you mean like a book, a movie, anything? Um, pick literally any example you can think of. Okay, there's a famous religious story from my planet about someone called the Signless, who I guess turned out to be my friend's ancestor, which was weird, but that's besides the point. Yes, I know of this tale. How would you tell his story if you were trying to be as brief as possible? Well, a religious martyr attempted to lead a rebellion, but he was killed in a horrible way and shouted a very loud, rude word in the process. That's good. Try making it shorter, though. Okay. A martyr tried to rebel, but he was killed horribly and then shouted a rude word. Shorter. Wow. Our martyr rebelled but died and shouted rudely. Shorter. Welcome back. Oof. Okay, how's this? A martyr died and said fuck. Perfect. What is the point of this? To establish an extremely short narrative for certain illustrative purposes. I'm going to repeat your story to you. I want you to listen carefully. A martyr died and said fuck. Okay, I listen. That's definitely the short story I just said. Yes. Now I'm going to repeat the story, but change the way I say it slightly. Listen again. A martyr died and said fuck. Hmm. Yes, that was a little different. I'm not sure that I could describe how though. It was pretty subtle. Yes. You noticed because I told you to pay attention for a difference. You noticed because you were alert to the fact that there was even something to notice at all. And if you had not been alert to the fact that something could be different about the nature of the voice telling your story, or to the fact that such differences had a certain significance, you likely would not have noticed. I see. Yes, I think you're right. But now imagine that I told your story in exactly the same way that I said a mother died and said fuck. But it was the first time you ever heard that story. Also imagine you couldn't see me and didn't even know I existed. And imagine you couldn't even hear the story I just told with your ears. It simply entered your awareness in some other manner, in a way that was impersonal, almost like one of your own thoughts speaking to you. Okay, picture that this is all you have ever known of this story. The only way it would ever occur to you that the story could be understood by another. And then, one day, you meet me. You look up you look me up and down and regard me as a discreet, specific individual that I am. The discreet. Ah. And I decided to tell you this story again, using my own voice. And it sounds exactly like this. A martyr died and said fuck. Huh? Huh? Does this change the way you perceive the story you were originally familiar with? A little bit, I guess. I guess a little bit. It's certainly a different way of hearing it, but at least you didn't change any words, so I guess it's not all that different. Exactly. I didn't change any words, but then it was a very short story I told, wasn't it? Sure was. Now imagine it was much longer, and that was only the first line. That's easy to imagine. His His was a long story. Quite true. A story as short as the one we've been using cannot accomplish much when it comes to guiding and manipulating one's awareness and emotions. It is a compact, ostensibly commanding, and a simple and meditative moment of reflection, as a short poem might. The narrative it delivers is frightened with inference, and uh, it is a pattern imprinted upon the imagination consisting solely of cognitive dark matter, or a sort of notional negative space. But longer stories have the power to draw consequences into them. They possess arresting and hypnotic qualities which can be used by their tellers to alter the awareness of the listener. Again, I like to imagine this is the only way you've ever known this story. But then it continues. A martyr died and said fuck. His final howl of profanity reverberated through the ages. It inspired his devotees during the darkest times of brutal regimen. His lessons were guarded, kept secret, espoused in the shadows of tyranny. A vision of peace would inspire those who'd never conceived of it. And through his death was gruesome, and though his death was gruesome, it opened the world to a feeling of hope. This hope echoed through the ages. It gave his disciplines the strength to persist as they perished in droves. It was the only light to shine on the dark planet for millions of sweeps. And if you are one so devoted to his teachings, who sees truth in his words, it may be said with great authority that you are wrong. You are foolish enough to believe his lies. His martyrdom is false, his sacrifice is hollow. Repent for your adherence to this illusion now. Perhaps leniency will be rewarded. What just happened there? What just happened there? I brought to your attention that the story you were listening to had a speaker with a specific identity. And when there is an identity, there can also be an agenda. I gained the power to bend your consciousness to become more amenable to my narrative agenda by lulling you into a more receptive state through the established rhythm of the story's telling. This was only possible because you were not initially questioning the identity of the teller, or even considering that there was an identity to consider. I guess you're right. Hence, we may view any story as speakerless or spoken, so as to bring designations of duality I have just presented. A story may remain speakerless from the beginning until the end, offering no reasons to his listeners to ever imagine it is of the spoken sort. It can also be spoken from the beginning, which is an upfront announcement to the listener that carries the perspective of an individual. But a spoken story may also disguise itself as one that is speakerless, as mine just did. The speaker may reveal herself well after speakerless conditions have been established. And then one may ask, was it spoken by that individual all along while remaining masked, or has the speaker suddenly intervened to command a heretofore speakerless tale? I don't. Well, in your case, it certainly did seem like you were the only one speaking all along, but using different voices. That's true. Not all situations are like the one I just demonstrated, though. For as long as the hypothetical speaker of a speakerless story remains masked, then it is true that the story could have been seen as either speakerless or spoken. Both are true, as well as neither. It is best seen as a null factor until there is a departure. Once a hidden speaker becomes unmasked, then retroactively the story may be considered spoken all along, and so too do we retroactively change how we regard what has already been spoken. Yeah, I guess with our martyr story, by revealing yourself as the teller, it turned out you weren't even sympathetic to the very story it seemed you were trying to get me invested in from the beginning. Almost like a mean prank. Yes. And so there is a very dangerous and destructive quality to these nebulous forces which I have gone to some lengths to demonstrate for you. Not everyone who is affected by these forces is fit to fully grasp their insidious qualities, or the sense of urgency that they must be resisted with. This is the sort of corruption I must now dedicate my existence in this new body to ending once and for all. The cherub falls silent. Aridia. The cherub falls silent. Aridia takes this to mean this lesson of sorts has ended. She ruminates on it for a while before speaking again. That's all pretty, I guess. So, does this stuff have anything to do with this big hole that just opened in the sky? No. No. Then what? What are you doing here? Oh, great, Muse. Aridia starts giggling. Above the sky yawns, open a little wider. Aridia waits, but gets no response. Even now, when you're being uncharacteristically forthcoming, you're so impossible to talk to. I understand that though. I was like that when I was dead too. Like what? Yeah, irrepressibly cryptic. I see. So can I at least take a guess? Yes. He's coming through there, isn't he? Your brother. That is correct. Are we in danger? He will certainly be very angry, but he will also be wounded. And even on his best day, he would be no match for what I have become. Oh. The cherub drifts higher and higher. There's a glint of color at the center of the abyss, a flash like a star going black in the rim of a dying galaxy. Ardia follows behind the cherub, unable to pull her eyes away from the eerie phenomenon overhead. What will he do when he comes? The cherub is focused on something very small falling from above. The right object flutters down from the broken sky and lands in her host body's outstretched hands. It's a feather, burnt at the edges, flickering orange and green. Consume his body, absorb his essence, and then using this host, I will generate enough power to move beyond the staggering pull of the event horizon encasing this world. A prison of my own making, which can be escaped only through the supreme unification with my other half. It is crucial to the cosmos that I succeed. The Prince of Heart has to be stopped. Oh, bon done. Postscript. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the last thing for Candy, and it's okay. Huh. Postscript. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Elsewhere, beyond the horizon, a spaceship tears across a star field at warp speed. Each dot of distant light stretches to become a spear, hurtling in the opposite direction of the craft faster than any photon ever fired from its surface. The ship was brand new when it departed from Earthsea. It doesn't look a day older now, even though many hundreds of days have passed. It seems to be built to look somewhat like a shark, by a designer who wasn't totally sure how many fins a shark had, nor where exactly to stick them on the beast's body. Inside, a hot iron smooths the fabric of an elaborate garment, releasing a gentle hiss of steam. At a glance, it looks like the top to a god tier costume, but it clearly isn't standard issue. This one is more stylish, more ornate, more anime? Sometimes one finds there simply isn't other word oh, there isn't another word that will do more to describe some sick gear. The iron eases the wrinkle out of the icon emblazoned on its chest. A hot pink heart, bisected vertically, hollow in one half. A shiny, graceful metal hand puts the iron down, removes the garment from the ironing board, and reaches from the pantaloons. She isn't even sure how he gets these things so wrinkly. Perhaps it's all the time he spent training in the hypergravity chamber, assuming they've got one of those on board. Then again, there are times when he seems so high strung he could wrinkle a good anime costume sitting perfectly still in his armchair. She drapes the pantaloons over the board, then pauses to reach for the candy bowl nearby. She doesn't actually need to eat anymore. The entire concept of eating has been upended for her. It's not about sustenance or even necessarily about enjoying certain flavors. It's more about staying connected to the vestigial habit reminding her of the humanity she's been forced to abandon. Not just any kind of candy would cut it. The sensors on her metal tongue are very particular, weaker than taste buds, and are arranged differently. These would taste like some combination of battery acid and wasabi to a human tongue. But to her, the flavor is mild, exotic, certainly worth snacking on to pass the time. Human teeth wouldn't stand a chance of cracking these, but hers make short work of turning the candy into fine gravel. One of her more reckless shipmates chipped a tooth trying one, despite repeated warnings to stay away from the stuff. The iron hits a snag on the pantaloons, putting an awkward crease in the ridiculous billowing fabric. She curses and puts the iron down. She decides laundry day is officially over. The guy can wear a wrinkly the guy can wear a wrinkly pair of pants a day for all she cares. It's not like he has an audience, despite his best efforts to behave as if he did at all times. She doesn't really enjoy doing laundry or ironing silly anime ensembles, and she considers herself nobody's maid. It's just that there hasn't been much to do on this ship. It's not like the old days of her long range interstellar travels. The halcyon period riding a meteor across the abyss for years, with an atmosphere of camaraderie, feelings of optimism, and rewardingly transformative period of everyone's young life. She guessed this is what things feel like on a long journey when you're older, with a much smaller crew. When she turns off the iron, then wanders off down a corridor, it's nothing like the meteor in here. Bright, futuristic, Skynet does build a lovely ship, she has to admit. She turns a corner and her foot kicks something. It's a rubbery slipper. The other is about 10 feet away down the hall. No sign of their owner anywhere. She'd sigh, except she doesn't breathe anymore. She doesn't consider herself to be her maid either. But she reaches down to pick up the slipper nonetheless. She enters a room central to the ship, one that she visits now and then, possibly for sentimental reasons, or maybe it's just to creep herself out. Situated near the wall is something that looks like a rather elegantly designed iron lung. It's mostly made of glass, with polished silver trim around the sides and base. There's a digital monitor on the wall. She approaches and places her hand on the glass with a faint metal clink. She used to live in this body. She's dressed in the same clothes she was wearing the day she slipped into the coma. A special tiara replaces her typical hairband, lined with blinking transmitters. The device beams her awareness directly into her current mechanical avatar. She presumes it utilizes the same technology that Jade's grandfather once used to build a dreambot for her, which, which functioned similarly. She knows she'll never be able to inhabit this sleeping body again. She honestly can't decide whether that makes her feel sad or relieved. She ponders the future of her old body. Will it all work as planned? She has to believe it will. It is the only path to achieve permanence for these tenuous bodily accommodations. A jarring sound snaps her out of her reverie. It's an alert, beeping urgently from the cockpit. The robot leaves her entombed living body and runs quickly through the winding corridors. She sits down at the helm and examines the monitor. A new planet is within sensor range. She studied the millions of statistics all pouring in at her. Her pupilless eyes take them all in simultaneously, her head needing only to move a quarter inch from side to pan her vision across the data. It's an M class planet. That, the right size, right age, right distance from the sun. There's no advanced life yet. It's exactly what they've been looking for all these years. Her heart doesn't beat any faster because its pace is regulated by an eternal chip. She consciously accelerates it anyways. It's been a long time since she's had the occasion to feel exhilarated. She missed the sensation of the old flesh tickering acting on its own accord. The thoughts in her powerful brain race. What will they name the planets? How long will it take for the ship to arrive? Once the new race has established an advanced enough civilization, thousands of years from now, who will the lucky kids be? The ones who get the chance to play what will arguably be the most important session in the history of Suburb. She holds her thoughts. They can wait. There's much to discuss. She taps a button and lowers her head a little closer to the mic on the panel. Dirk, she supplies a courtesy pause as if waiting for him to reply. He usually doesn't. You're going to want to come and you're going to want to come and see this. Enough time goes by that she begins to wonder if he's asleep. But no, it's just the irritated silence of a man who knows that he isn't currently dressed well enough to attend something important. Are my fucking pantaloons ready yet? Okay. And that's Candy. Oh. Okay. Chud Dirk is back at it. I love Candy. Next time on Homestuck, Beyond Canon, because that's where this postscript leads. Uh, hmm. It's a pretty. This is an all right page. For what it sets up. Okay. They just have like everybody in hibernation pods or something. There's everyone robots. There's everyone dead. It's just these two. What do they imply? Hmm. Oh wow. Want to start the second route? No, no, not today. Well, I do want to start, but not today. I cannot today. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Boom. Actually, let's go back to here. That was all right. Both postscripts spoil, if I remember correctly, but yeah, they're totally not totally just a mere really spoiler in the other half of them. Both postscripts spoil. It's not totally just minor. Oh, okay. I have mixed feelings about what with Kylie monologue, as with every Calliope page. But it kind of recontextualizes all the times the narrator speaks. Huh. Hmm. I mean, kinda. Because the candy swells less than meat does. Both figuratively and literally. One thing I do. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, it was. This. Does that look? Yeah. Okay. Hate when meat spoils. Yuck. Am I right? I remember hearing candy spoilers in meat recap. Uh, the robot thing is throwing me off a little bit. Context warnings, bingo. I should set that up actually. Fucking Obama though was there. That's finally. I waited a millennia for Obama. Almost a millennia. So if they are, if they are, that's sense and context, but it sure is cool. I guess Wednesdays when I start meet. Dang. Okay. Sorry that I had an evil thought. Had a very evil thought for a moment. Okay, I'll do this for a moment now. Okay. How's Candy? In some context, but sure is cool. The evil thought was to click on the meat page for a second. That's evil. That's an evil thought. Okay. So the robots no longer have like the god tier whatchamacallit then. Right? Unless that Dirk is just straight up wearing a fully custom suit that looks like the god tier one. That because it can't be the same one, right? Was that enough John suffering for you? No, it wasn't. It wasn't even close to enough John suffering. John did not suffer enough. Not enough. John did not suffer enough. Can't say nothing until you start reading meat. This was too good for John. This was too. Man, the candy version of Jane. Candy version of Jane hurts my soul. Hurts my soul a bit. Meat John suffers more than Candy John, in your opinion. Okay. Oh man, I just hate that they made Jane kind of just Candy Jane's kind of the most evil person in Homestuck. Calm down, Kaleidoscope. Easy. Fucking Gamzee. Okay. It's an hour 35. Okay, that's not bad. One thing about Gamzee is he had some of the most entertaining lines in this entire Candy half the story at least. Some of the most entertaining lines I've read. Okay, maybe not all of the lines, but a lot of them were all right. I enjoyed him just being an absolute. Because that does count as him being an absolute like piece of shit. Um, wait, was it back here? No, it was up here more, I think. Oh, I guess I don't know where it's at. John. John thought he was in a bad fanfiction. I love that Homestuck. Oh, H.C. Gamby knew he was. Must know all this because till he arrives from Cal self. Hmm. Takes a rip off this dope bottle of fresh ass titty dairy. What a line. What a line. Uh, damn, man, they made Jane the worst character ever. Like, not the worst character as in like I don't like the character, but like it's an evil character. They did Jake really dirty. Ah, I feel like Jake's thing is at least like um makes more sense with the character himself. At least they just you could see that as like a natural progression of that in that situation almost. But damn, Jane, I can't believe Jane. Jane. Damn. Huh. Okay. Just do that for a minute. Hmm. Jane is the character with the least lines you could theoretically do anything with. Except for she's the best girl ever, though. It's one thing to remember. Hmm. Hmm. I. Yeah, you know what? I'll do this. I'll do this. Bop. Okay. I cannot say either way. Think a certain meet on Tuesday or Wednesday? On Wednesday. Hmm. Okay. I. Yes, I'm sorry for that. Okay. Hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Hmm. I'm having like a slight conundrum with my controller. I didn't mention playing Undertale today. Hmm. Do I want to play this game with a keyboard? I wonder. Hmm. Okay. I might as well play this game with a keyboard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Look behind you real quick. Oh my gosh. What was that? Oh well. The world may never know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello. I'm here with Undertale, and I don't know where my I don't know where my I know where my controller is, but I'm having my cable. My controller is having issues, and I'm sad. Um. Hmm. So evil creature on the screen. Oh. Toriel's an evil creature? Oh my gosh. Oh. Wait, hello? The keyboard clacks. They're a little bit loud. Another evil creature on the screen. Snowdrake flutters forth. Check. Tac 12, defense 7. Teen comedian fights to keep a captive audience. No audio from game. Thank you, thank you. I might have to plug in my controller somehow. I think the keyboard's gonna be too loud. Oh, whoa. They're just spawning its own bad jokes. Let's heckle him a little bit. And boom. Insult towards human. Drake is practicing its next pun. Joke at him. You make a bad ice pun. That's supposed to be funny. Drake's practicing his next pun. Laugh at the guy. What are you laughing at? Oh, I walked into that. I didn't. And he's freaking out. Just laugh again at the guy? That. Oh wait. Did one of the options make him say a joke? It was the check one, right? Oh, I didn't read that. No, I didn't read it. Ah. It's frosted. Okay. It smells like a wet pillow. Ooh, that fits Snowdrake's pun. See? Laughs. Dad was wrong. Down. Even this little Snowdrake has daddy issues. Please, it's a cool joke. Let's joke back at him now? Damn. No, not a separate response to that. Oh, I almost walked into that. We're probably good to, like, spare him now, right? Yeah. Easy. Use the box. Yeah. What's the box do? Is it just store stuff? What's stuff glove? I want that. Remember, you activated normal mode, so you never know when the enemies are sparable. I have to figure out through peer, from context clues Oh shit, I can fish. Oh shit. Read the sign. Reel it in. Okay, I'll read the sign before I start fishing. This is a box. You can put items inside and take an item out. The same box will appear later, so don't worry about coming back. Sincerely, a box lover. Yeah, that was the assumption, though. Okay, I guess I fish. Reel it in? Yeah, we reel that in. This ain't a photo of a weird-looking monster. Call me. Here's my number. They said not to call. What? You send the line back out. Fishing rod is fixed to the ground. Reel it in? Yes. Attached to the end is a photo of the weird-looking monster. Call me. Here's my number. Catfishing. What they call it. I don't know if that counts as catfishing. Okay. Oh, there we go. Can I call her? Toriel? She's gonna pick up? Oh. That's sad. So, as I was saying about Undyne. Wait, did I commit the voices for these guys? I don't think I did I? I was tired. It was awkward in the middle of like a dialogue thing, not doing anything, because for some reason, this is the only time it's like silent. It feels like scary almost. Please. Oh, I scared myself hearing myself. Oh, whoa. Oh, I can't show this on screen, so bear with me for hearing double. Oh, yeah, come on. What's up, bro? Oh, Sans is left-handed. The old whoopee. More like car cat. Be my friend. I will bathe in the shower of kisses of every morning. No. Oh, okay. Maybe I did not. I'll stick with that one. Sans. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I thought I was hallucinating. Anymore. I like play off. Okay. Thought you were hallucinating a little Vriska. The Vriska was moving, I guess. So, as I was saying about Undyne, I'll commit to a voice. I guess I should turn this up a little bit. This is a music game, right? That should be fine. Or am I a little too quiet compared to 35? No, that should be fine. Yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit. Sans! Oh my god, is that a human? Oh fuck, that's a human. Actually, I think that's a rock. Now I'm playing, yeah. That is a rock. Ow. Hey, what's that in front of the rock? Oh my god. Is that a human? Yes. Oh my god. Sans, I finally did it. Undyne will. I'll be so popular. Hell yeah, Sans. Human, you shall not pass this area. The great Papyrus, will stop you. I will. You know, I guess Papyrus would talk like a pirate because the font he uses. I imagine he sounds like a pirate, actually. I will then capture you. You'll be delivered to the capital. Then, I'm not sure what's next. In any case, continue only if you dare. Well, that went well. Don't sweat it, kid. I'll give it an eye socket out for you. Thank you. Oh. Ice Cap struts into view. Check him out. Attack 11, defense 4. This teen wonders why it isn't named Ice Hat. Back to Snowy. I just love my hat, okay? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. Here comes that new clothes smell. Did I steal his hat? You tried to steal Ice Cap's hat, but it's not weakened enough. Oh shit! I knew it, thief. Oh, wow, I got so lucky there. Hell yeah. He loves his hat. Ice Cap is thinking about a certain article of clothing. Let's compliment him. You inform Ice Cap that it has a great hat. Ah. Envious, too bad. I just gotta make sure its hat is still there. Just ignore him. You managed to tear your eyes away from Ice Cap's hat. It looks annoyed. What? What are you doing? Ice Cap is secretly checking out if you're looking at its hat. Just ignore it again. You continue not looking at Ice Cap's hat. It seems defeated. Better a hatter than a hater. Oh, whoa. Okay, the keyboard sucks with this part, I guess. Ice Cap is desperate for attention. Ignore him one more time. You continue not looking at Ice Cap's hat. It seems defeated. Oh, same dialogue. Okay, finally. Fine, I don't care. Ice Cap is desperate for attention. This is the time to take it. Oh. And succeeded. It melts in your hand. So cold. It smells like frozen despair. Oh, it's just ice. Now he's ice. Yeah. Ice. Attack 1, defense 1 without its cap. What can I say? Ice cap. No, I'm not. Come on, man. You look good. I gotta go now. Have fun and good night. Good night, Kaleidoscope Meteor 8624. So, I can still impress you. Oh, I'll compliment him again. Right at that. That still looks fine. Oh, same thing. I'll do check one more time. Oh, I didn't read that. No. I can still impress you. Oh, just saying the same few lines. Oh, it still does the battle thing there. I wonder if I get like damage during this. If I like hold up, will it let me move up? I want to try to get damaged. Yeah, I like my hair too. Damn. I guess I don't have enough time to go up for that. So it wouldn't even be possible. That shit looks fine. That's cool. Oh. Okay, that's reused dialogue now. Let's do check one more time to see if anything's different. Yeah, I like my hair. No, it's the same. Okay. You earned 35 gold. Fuck, that was evil though. There's some narration on this cardboard box. You observe this well-crafted century station. Who could have built this? You ponder. I bet it was that very famous royal guardsman. No, it's not yet a very famous royal guardsman. Can I go in there? There's some narration on this. Oh, that's what I read. Okay. Thanks, Papyrus. There's no text to get damaged by. No. It had so the thing did the attack animation like a little bit during that fight. It went down for a smidgen. For a smidge. So I was wondering if it was possible to get hit during that point where it seems like you shouldn't be able to get hit. Only did that one of the times though. Didn't do that any other time. Absolutely no moving. Okay. So this is the game, huh? Okay. Wow. Absolutely no moving. Because of the battle mechanics, the box has to load a full before you can progress, if you remember correctly. Toby's not a very good programmer. It's not a pretty good game so far. It's like, just reading what the sign said. I was told to follow the tutorials, which are the signs, so I gotta listen to it. Yeah. Yeah. The weather's kind of crazy recently. We had like, I don't know, I feel like foot and a half of snow over the last 2 days. And going down the road, my road's like 500 feet, so I need to like walk all the way down if I need to do anything, catch a ride from someone else. My road is not like plowed, clear to snow. And it is a workout. You're doing like knee raises the whole time. Like I went shopping. I had to buy like a thingy-majigs. I had heavy bags with both arms, both hands. I was holding those and doing high knee raises basically for 500 feet. I guess it wasn't cold. It was actually kind of. It wasn't cold that day. It was alright. So it wasn't the worst. I'm gonna move and then the game's gonna kill me because of that, I feel. Oh. Did someone move? Was it my imagination? I can only see moving things. Oh, he's like a dinosaur in the Jurassic Park. If something was moving, for example, a human. I'll make sure it never moves again. Doggo blocks the way. Attack 13, defense 7, easily excited by movement. Hobbies include squirrels. Don't move an inch. Okay. Oh, cannot seem to find anything. I'm gonna go with pet though. I gotta just. Toby Fox age. How old is this man? 34. So he's. Yeah. This lines up with his age. Yeah, this does line up exactly with his age. Okay. These eyeballs have 2 ways to win. Normal ways and then the chest way. You ever want to cheat the dog battle? I'll tell you how. I don't need to know how to cheat the dog battle. You've been pet. Dog has been pet. You pet him again? Where's that coming from? Doggo has been pet. You pet the doggo. There's no end to it. Doggo has been pet. Well, this is thorough. Oh. Doggo has been pet. Check it one more time. This movement. Hobbies include squirrels. Will it move this time? Yeah, I give Niblogs. Was the candy ending good? Yeah, I liked it a lot. Obama's appearance was way better than I thought it was going to be. I can't believe Obama was that crucial to the story. I can't believe he beat everyone like that. I was very surprised when him and Dave started making out. Okay, for Obama to be the main character in Homestuck 3. Yes.
This is something bad me. Something that isn't moving. I'm gonna need some dog treats for this. Hello? Is anybody there? No? Are you two playing a trick on me? Real funny.
Homestuck, if Homestuck isn't for everybody, the post-can stuff isn't for everybody.
Big guy, is that you? Come on. Well, it's not the tall skeleton. He's too loud.
They smoke treats. Has been smoking dog treats. One more ring.
Whoever you are, knock it off.
What happens if I do it too many times? Is that it? I feel like this is it, but
Doesn't hurt to do it a few more times.
okay, you know what? I'll call it there. I don't know how many times was that. It was like 6 or a few more times. Yo, what up? What's up, Skeleton Man? North ice, south ice, west ice, east ice snowed in town, and ice. Yo, what up, Skeleton Man? The post can stuff, but fair. Yo, what's he got to say?
Hey, here's something important to remember. My brother has a very special attack.
If you see a blue attack, don't move. It won't hurt you. Wow, thanks. Thanks for that one.
Here's an easy way to keep it in mind. Imagine a stop sign. When you see a stop sign, you stop, right? Stop signs are red, so imagine a blue stop sign instead. Simple, right? When fighting, think about blue stop signs.
Wow, so helpful. We go north. That's another dog. What's that attack? Attack 12, defense 2. Wields a stone dagger made of pomegranates. That's pretty good. Pomegranate. I like that. Pet. What's the dog? What's it? Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. I have to avoid the dog a different way than I thought I did. Okay. He cocks his head. Let's pet him the first time.
You barely lifted your hand and the lesser dog got excited.
Tiny bark.
Oh.
Oh, that was evil. Oh, that was evil. That was genuinely evil. Imagine Blue Dave started telling you to stand still, and if you hate him with a stand still if you hate him with a burning passion. Fucking maybe. Yeah, they touched the dog. It's already overexcited. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, really, so I have to like juke it fully. Okay, I thought maybe I just did it too late. Okay. This dog is barking excitedly. I'm gonna die again. You pet the dog, it raises its head up to meet your hand. Pet. There we go. Don't die. This dog is barking excitedly. You pet the dog. It was a good dog. Excited noises. Don't lose hope. Suburg, stay determined. Yeah. Okay. This game went so hard in the 4th grade. LMAO. Fucking 4th grade. Down. Not do it all again, yes. has a great hat. Envious too bad. This guy was thinking about a certain article of clothing. And from that guy that has a great hat. Very good. I just gotta think about different article of clothing. Specific article of clothing. Can I like compliment him? No, I can't. Oh, he did this one earlier than than last time. Also wants a hat for its nose. Interesting. Oh, okay, that was the same thing I said last time. So I gotta bully him. I'm sorry. I have to look away, man. Kind of reminds me of the thing from Rave Master, that old anime. What are the thing's name? Like Poon. I have to look it up. Rave Master, white little thingy. What's that thing called? Plu. Kind of reminds me of Plu. Like with even has a spirally nose and everything like that too. You're lucky to be so new to Undertale. You have so much content to consume. I mean, I've like seen some stuff, like a lot of Undertale, but I haven't seen like I've seen some things of it. I've seen a lot of surface level stuff, just existing during the time of Undertale, right? Undertale was kind of just in everything, and that's probably part of the reason why I ignored it for so long, because it was too popular. You can't like popular things, you know? You gotta be like all like hipster-ish. Undertale content is the 5th anniversary or the 10th. Oh. $35 gold. The move was my imagination. No regret with Undertale's is the fanbase acting like Toby Fox is the only person working on the game. Other than that, I'm fine with it. I would recommend you see the 5th on stream after you've done, but 10 can be off stream. Did I pet the dog enough? Okay. No, I meant to pet him one more time. Just like one more time. That's all I need. Yeah, I'd go one more over than what they ask for. No. So someone pet me. Okay, thank you. This dog, man. What up, Sans, the man? It's a little snowman. Hello, I'm a snowman. I want to see the world, but I cannot move. If you would be so kind, traveler, please take a piece of me with you and bring it very far away. Sure thing, snowman. Good luck. You got the snowman piece. I'll take you everywhere I go. I will not abandon you, snowman. You're so lazy. You were napping all night. I think that's called sleeping. Oh, look at this item's info. Excuses. Oh, the humans arrive. In order to stop you, my brother and I have created some puzzles. I think you find this one. You'll find this one quite shocking. For you see, this is the invisible electricity maze. When you touch the walls of the maze, this orb will administer a hearty zap. Sounds like fun, because the amount of fun you will probably have is actually rather small, I think. Okay, you can go ahead. Sans, what did you do?
I think the human has to hold the orb.
Oh, okay. Hold this, please. Okay, try now. I'm pretty slick, man. I'm pretty slick. Incredible. You slippery snail. You solved it so easily. Too easily. However, the next puzzle will not be easy. It is designed by my brother Sans. You will surely be confounded. I know I am. Yeah. Yo, Sans. What's up? What do I need to do?
Hey man, thanks. My brother seems like he's having fun. By the way, did you see that weird outfit he's wearing? We made that a few weeks ago for our costume party. He hasn't worn anything else since. He keeps calling it his battle body. Man, isn't my brother cool?
Sure, man. What up, hot dog, man? I understand why these aren't selling. It's the perfect weather for some cold. Oh, a customer. Hello, would you like some nice cream? Oh, it's an ice cream guy. Okay. It's the frozen treat that warms your heart. Sure. You go have a super duper day. You got an ice cream. It's the frozen treat that warms your heart. I just 15 gold. Yes. Thank you. Some end pieces heals 45. Please take this to the ends of the earth. Nice cream heals 15. Instead of a joke, the rapper says something nice. Oh, okay. One of the better healing items. Suburb or Suburg? What session are you starting? Oh, that's a fucking ball, dude. Suburg. It's the only session. Like, oh, come on, like, will it ever, like, oh, come on. Okay. After the second bounce, it just phases through you. That's sad. I was trying to like it like dribble off me back and forth on a wall, like, but that's not possible. Over a week away. Oh my god. No, I wasn't thinking. I didn't realize you were getting smaller. No. No. Is it gone? Oh, thank goodness it's still up here. Oh. Does it start getting smaller here? Oh my god. There we go. RIP round 1. Golf with yourself. I get to be as toxic as I want on 413. Interesting. That has to be the day you choose. You can choose the better Homestuck day, which is the one involving the trolls. Because the trolls are just better than everyone except for the Jane. Jane's the best character in Homestuck by far. It looks like the snowball. Actually, it is a snow decahedron. Okay. Fancy. Oh, I didn't know they're down here. Human, I hope you're ready. Sense, where's the puzzle?
It's right there, on the ground.
612 does fall on a stream day. Yo. Interesting.
Trust me. There's no way they can get past this one.
Sans, the human is escaping. You made this puzzle too hard. Hey, you, get back here. Okay. Sans, they didn't even look at it.
Whoops. I knew I should have used today's crossword instead.
What? Crossword? I can't believe you said that. In my opinion, Junior Jumble is easily the hardest.
What? Really? Dude? It's easy peasy word scramble. That's for baby bones.
Believable. Human, solve this dispute.
Which is harder?
Phew.
Well, crossword's probably genuinely harder, but Sans can take it. I don't know if Papyrus can take it.
Ha, yes. Humans must be very intelligent. If they also find Junior Jumble so difficult. Yeah.
Hey kids, can you help me solve this puzzle?
Shit, can I like actually do anything on here?
Oh. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Okay, what up, Sans? Thanks for saying Junior Jumble just to appease my brother.
I see.
Yesterday he got stumped trying to solve the horoscope. Fuck. Man. Spaghetti. Knowing the mouse might one day find a way to heat up the spaghetti. It fills you with determination.
Save. Okay.
GFL Beller is spelled wrong.
Okay.
Note from Papyrus.
Human, please enjoy the spaghetti. Little do you know, the spaghetti is a trap designed to entice you. You'll be so busy eating it that you won't realize that you aren't progressing. Thoroughly shaped again by the great Papyrus. And yeah.
Oh shit, he does say Papyrus. Okay. It's a plate of frozen spaghetti. It's so cold, it's stuck to the table. It's an unplugged microwave. All of the settings say spaghetti. So click the mouse hole. Thank you. Oh, I'll save one more time. Okay. Mouse 2? Okay. What up, sign? Warning, dog marriage. Oh, that's is that an issue up? Is that an issue in this neck of the woods? Oh. Whoa. Check him out. Tactile defense style wields a stone dagger made of pomegranate. That's a dog. Cocks his head to one side. You barely lifted your hand, and lesser dog got excited. Are we gonna go for each boss area per stream? Maybe. It's more of like a time thing. This dog's pets. You lightly touch the dog. It's already overexcited. Pant. This dog is barking excitedly. Next, pet. Raises his head up to meet your hand. Meow. We pet him again. It was a good dog. Excited noises. Gotta keep petting this dog until it's done, so don't die. You pet the dog, its excitement knows no bounds. Excited noises.
Only died last time because I was testing the bounds of the heart's hitbox. It's like a little bigger than I thought it was. Critical pet. Dog excitement increases. Excited noises. Oh, he's overstimulated. You pet the dog, motor revving. You didn't even pet it. It just gets more excited. Plane take off. There's no way to stop this madness. Kettle whistle. These are realms of the clouds. Oh, I can't even hear him now. It cannot hear you. Far away bark. Dog shows no signs of stopping. Oh, the wraparound. Okay. You can reach a lesser dog again. Bark. This dog shows no sign of stopping. You pet lesser dog. Pants, pants. Lesser dog is lowering. You pet lesser dog. Pants, pants. This dog is lowering. You pet lesser dog. Pants, pants. It's lowering still. You pet lesser dog. Pants, pants. Lesser dog is lowering. You pet lesser dog. Pants, pants. Possible that you may have a problem. I do have a problem. I get it, game, I get it. How far can I go? Will it loop again? Huh. I guess I don't know the extents of Game Maker Studio. That's what he used. That's what this is made in Game Maker, right? Pretty sure that's what Undertale's made out of. I don't know the extents of that though. Should be able to do something like this, I assume. Like make this like infinitely looping in a sense. Okay. Oh, I wasted time there. Unpettable, but appreciates the attempts. Pants, pants. Unpettable, but appreciates the attempts. Pants, pants. Whining is unpettable, but appreciates the attempt. Pants, pants. Let's start. Appreciates the attempt. Yeah, this is Game Maker. Pants, pants. Can it go underneath and steal my items? Is that an option? You'll say when there's no more. I'll know when there's no more. Okay. Lesser dog is whining because it can't see you. Lesser dog is unpettable, but appreciates the attempt. Pants, pants. Lesser dog is unpettable, but appreciates the attempt. Pants, pants. Lesser dog is whining because it can't see you. Lesser dog is unpettable, but appreciates the attempt. Pants, pants. Lesser dog is unpettable, but appreciates the attempt. I can do this for like 3 days, I feel. This dog is unpettable, but appreciates the attempt. Oh, it is popping out the bottom. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Hello there. Well, howdy back to you, man. Perhaps mankind was not meant to pet this much. Fuck, that tail is wagging, dude. It continues. Hello there. It continues. Pants, pants. The way it skips text in this game is a little weird for me, but oh well. Cluster Dog's questioning your choices. It continues. Pants, pants. He's questioning my choices still. It continues in any pants. Still questioning. It continues. Pants, pants. Unless your dog is questioning your choices. Still. Pants, pants. Unless your dog has gone where no dog has gone before. That's your dog. Pets. This dog is beyond your reach. He's gone where no dog has gone before. Really? Really? Pants, pants. Really? Okay. This might be it, but nah. This dog is gone where no one's gone before. This feels like it. No, now, no more, yeah. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. This dog attack 12, defense 2. Oh, that would've been cool if the stats changed as he got like longer and bigger. Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting how how it decides to do certain things. So the response was like 2 parts. How it does things. Okay, this does make sense. Okay. Spare. 60 gold. I'm rich. Now what is this? It's telling me about treasure. There's treasure over there? Or is it a trap? There's a switch hidden in the snow. Click. Oh, it's stuck now? Switch is stuck now. Okay. Yo. Is this the dog marriage? What's the smell? What's that smell? Where's that smell? If you're a smell, identify your smell. There's that weird smell. It makes me want to eliminate you. Oh. The doggies assault you. Oh. What kind of weapon do they got? What is that supposed to be? Doggeress is a better name. Doggeress attack 14, defense 5. This puppy finds her hubby lovely. Smells only? Don't touch my hot dog. He means me. Oh. What was I supposed to do there? I'm dead as fuck. Oh, was I supposed to go under it? The dogs are practicing for the next couples contest. Re-sniff. Dog sniff you again. But you smell just as weird as before. What's that smell? Still a mystery. Okay, I was supposed to go under it. Okay. And then stay at the bottom. Okay. I have to stay at the bottom there. Doggeressa? Let's pet her. The Doggeressa is too suspicious of your smell. It's have to unsmell, huh? Oh, I've messed up. I didn't go back under. Okay. The dogs are practicing for the next couples contest. Roll around. Get a different smell on me. Smell like a weird puppy. Oh, I'm gonna be their kid. You have items? Oh. items, schmitums, man. What if I need them later on, you know? Resniff? Dog sniffs you again. After rolling in the dirt, you smell alright. What smells like a... Are you actually a little puppy? Oh. Dogs think you may be a lost puppy. I'll heal for you, though. Here we go. I'll have some nice cream. Take my wife's, please. Don't actually. The dogs think that you may be a lost puppy. Pet? You pet the dog, Aressa. What about me? A dog that pets dogs? Amazing! Fucking unheard of. The dogs are practicing for the next couples contest. The heart attack's brutal. I've only just now seen someone dodge it. That one seemed easier than the Axel one, low key. At least at first. Dagressa knows only what he smells. Take my wife's fleas. Don't actually. But once you know this one's like super easy, right? But like you gotta like know it. Otherwise, because if you go up, you're like, oh, weird. And if you like stay for a second without realizing it, you lose. Dogs are reevaluating your smell. Oh, I'll roll around some more. You smell like a weird puppy. Take my wife's. Oh, I should probably be hitting the smell one more or petting them. Oh, cause I haven't pet this guy yet. Oh, I forgot to pet you. My bad. Dogging me. I buy another pup. Don't leave me out. Oh my god. The dog's minds have been expanded. Can I get a re-sniff? They already know. The dogs already know you smell fine. Oh, smells like a. Are you actually a little puppy? Thank you for knowing. Okay, I guess I gotta pet the other dog now. I think they're yellow now. I have to pet them more. What about me? I thought. Okay, yeah, that's every dialogue option. Oh, I got hit by it. Okay, that might have been a little too funny for that one. Dogs can pet other dogs. A new world's been opened up for us. Thanks, weird puppy. Okay. Actually, I might have to just go back and save real quick. I might have to end stream here. And the mouse one day find a way to eat the spaghetti. It fills you with determination. Yeah. I have to end the stream. Yeah. Two weeks from now, hint, more dogs. Okay. Yeah, I have to end stream to look at something. Thought speech. Okay. Now. Okay, it is Sunday. I will be back Tuesday. I need to continue the Homestuck music grind. I need to get through it all to at least yeah, at least a little bit more. Then meet on Wednesday. It's kind of like the plan-aroo. It's my yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit more abrupt, I guess, in a sense, but yeah. What? For realsies now, I have to just end. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here while I finish candy. And I'll be back continuing the Homestuck journey Wednesday, like I just said. And yeah, Undertale was all right so far. Sad I died to probably the simplest thing. Okay. Peace.